Hey everybody, just want to give you guys a really quick update. I'm actually really excited because I had a bit of a breakthrough within the last week or so. I've been doing some reflecting and trying to think what exactly do I need to do moving forward to make the most out of 2025 essentially. So I actually have been thinking about my podcast, which it doesn't have a lot of followers right now, but I thought about all the effort and work that I've been putting into it, the recording, and I was like, well, how can I bring this together somehow? So I was actually talking with one of my coworkers who loves listening to things. So I asked her if she would be willing to do a beta of a YouTube audio playlist listening to my chapters of me reading from the book. And she said that she'd be happy to give it a shot, and then she'd, give how she felt about it in like a post or something like that. So thus far, she's been telling me she really does enjoy it. So I'm like, yes. So now that we've been working through that, and she's almost done with the book right now, she said that she really does enjoy the story and she would love to see the next book. So I asked, does she think that this is something that she thinks that, she'd pay for if she hadn't done listened to it beforehand. She's like, oh, yeah, yeah. So I got to thinking, I was like, well, what if I offered this to Ko-fi subscribers? So I've been fleshing out 3 different tiers. One would be like $5 a month, and then it builds from there. So that lower tier, I would have that available for like a $5. It unlocks in the shop. But the next one's up because of that increase in price. I was going to actually offer that you would get it as part of your subscription. You're already paying more than the 5, so I thought that that'd be a nice incentive for you guys to subscribe. So that is coming down the pipeline once I get everything ironed out and get the rest of the details and your benefits for the tiers fleshed out. I'm aiming to have that around the beginning of spring, which brings me to the real reason why I'm even making this video to begin with. For those who haven't already seen my posts today, I announced that after discussing things with my coworker, because I was trying to think of like, how do I build a campaign to prep up for a crowdfund for summer? And I realized I got to get a resurgence in spring. One strategy that I had seen is basically list the original book for a limited time for free. Now, I was racking my brain like, well, where would I do this? That's like a lot of work for me to try and find a way to get through with my publisher to make a discount and all of that stuff, because I don't directly work with the distributing. That's my publisher, Palmetto, that does that. However, what I do still have is Inkitt. So the birthplace where I first started posting spring and summer and autumn, and eventually I was going to have winter up there before we officially published spring. What I'm going to do, as of the vernal equinox, spring equinox, first day of spring, I am going to list Nature Calls Spring in full, in its published form, in Inkitt, for the entirety of spring. So starting on the first day of spring up to the summer solstice. Like, I actually will have it there for the summer solstice. But that will be the last day that it will be available. At that point, it will drop back to a teaser again. However, that is when I will be launching, officially will be campaigning to get the 5K goal for summer, starting from summer solstice up to the autumnal equinox or fall equinox. I thought this would be really fitting considering that like the books all tie together with, the changing of seasons and things like that. And it just felt like it was staring at me in the face. So for those of you who are interested, I am going to put spring up on Inkitt the March 20th. Through June 20th. It's going to be available free to read on Inkitt again. What I'm asking of everybody else, my call to action for everyone, I'm giving you guys enough heads notice. I'm going to be making posts about it leading up to this, is that share the link. talk about it, tell people that you love this, and they should totally check it out while it's free. The more people we can bring in, the better off we are. Because honestly, the word of mouth has been the best marketing I have had with any of my works. I've oversaturated people talking myself till I'm blue in the face about how good my stuff is. But at the end of the day, it's you guys who really sell it. You guys are telling people why. And those reviews, I'm so grateful for those of you who did leave them. I'm actually going to try and encompass some of those reviews in some ads to share, just to talk it up and say, use your words, not mine, to talk up Nature Calls Spring. So this year I'm going to focus on marketing for Nature Calls, and I'll focus more on my side stuff, fleshing out Poseidon some more. Granted, we still want Artemis to do well, obviously, but I think I'm going to just focus on one book at a time right now. So spring will be, like I said, March 20th. Spring will be going up full on Inkitt in its original listing. You can read the entire thing as it is published. And then just share the link, which is really easy. Inkitt is a free-to-read publisher anyway. All you have to do is share the link. You can comment on chapters. You can specifically you can make comments, I guess, now on paragraphs now. I was like, holy crap, it's come so far since I first got on it. So yeah, I'm really excited to be coming back to where I started a lot of my writing, my serious writing at least, back on Inkitt. I love Inkitt, I really do. I've been kind of sad that I haven't had as much to update, just because I got the first books in like all of the major series that I was working on done. And then we got Artemis was published, and then Spring published, and I didn't have like the brain capacity to get all of those stories the way I used to, especially when I started working 2 jobs at a time. So we're going to focus on getting Nature Calls Spring moving forward to move into the crowdfunding for summer. And then hopefully, if we can keep that same kind of momentum rolling, maybe we can in the following year keep it going with Autumn. Which I have shown people. Autumn, the draft, the first draft is completely done. I just have to get some more feedback on summer to flesh out some of the timeline, see if this is what I really want to commit to. And once that is done, I can write winter. Like, that's kind of why I've been holding off on winter, because I didn't get as much feedback on autumn as I wanted to, so I wasn't comfortable writing forward with some of those plot points, or at least some of the direction. I wanted to know what I was trimming back. I wanted to know what I should explore more of. So yeah, let's keep this ball rolling. Let's get Nature Calls probably is the most developed as far as writing and all of those things. So this was the series my wife and I wanted to publish back in 2020. And then unfortunately, ironically, my crowdfunder launched March 1st, 2020. And of course, that also was when a lot of other crowdfunding things went up. And I honestly felt that medical was far more important than creative at that point. So I didn't take it too much to heart. It was a little disheartening that we didn't get it funded. But I mean, the universe has its own, plan for things to come. But I do think that Nature Calls is the first series that I am supposed to get done and out there. I cannot wait. Once the whole thing is together, we have some really gorgeous plans for how we're going to have like omnibuses and all sorts of things like that. So we got to get all these books out there so people are reading them, and then I can make the beautiful tome that I really want to do. Which is anybody who loves leather bounds and like real hardbacks, like the nice big ones. Yeah, I've got plans for that. So not going to keep this too much longer. Just want to remind everybody, March 20th, Spring will launch in full on Inkitt. You can share that link. You can copy it and move it around. Just get as many people seeing it as possible. Grab some of the ads that I'm dropping in the promo album. Throw it out. Just let people know that we're going to have it free for, all of spring. And then in summer, we're going to start crowdfunding summer. I cannot wait. So our goal is 5K. If we get more than that, then that means that's more things that I can get through Palmetto. But that's the goal we're aiming for right now. So until next time, be kind to yourself and others as we all transverse the same path in life. We just take different vehicles. I will catch you next time. Happy reading adventures.